Hi Virgo, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. I am back on camera because it seems like you people, you like that the most, and it fits me very beautifully. I probably would have come back on camera anyway because I feel more free this way. I feel more like I can express myself, and yeah. So I'm happy that most people seem to enjoy it, and I'm sorry for those guys who doesn't. Maybe you can deal with my face anyway. So this is your love reading Virgo, starting today on the 20th of January, but I've set the time frame to somewhere like mid-January to mid-February. So we're just going to dive right in and see what we can find for your love story in this time frame. I'm using this most beautiful deck that I got from one of my sisters for Christmas, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette and Reid. I just really love it. I've used other decks with her as well, which I also enjoy, but there's something special with this one. I don't know what it is. Love for Virgo, please. I listed the decks that I'm using down below if you're interested. Virgo, there you go. Is that one or two? One. Co-create. Wow, between two worlds. Okay. Between worlds, number 3. So we are headed from a little bit of a gray area. This between worlds is like when you're not fully out of your old reality and you're not fully into your new reality. So it's not so much that you're stuck in between. You feel like there's movement, but you understand that, yeah, you feel like you're headed somewhere. And it's like when you live in one place, you live in one house, you live in one apartment, and you actually bought a new house, but the new house is not available yet for you to move into. Maybe you're starting to pack up all these boxes. You're moving out of the old, and you feel like you are, and you're moving into the new, but you're not fully there yet. So it's no stuck in between. You're just in between almost two realities. And this is in terms of your love. So it could be that you're in between relationships, that you're single right now, or you're in between. We're going to go deeper and see exactly what's going on here. It can be for like overall your life, that you're in between worlds right now. The colored flamingo there, like on the colored side, we have a number 3, which speaks about creativity, passion, joy, fun, celebration. Like there's really beautiful things waiting for you. And then we have co-create. This is like the most profound card in this deck, I find. It's when you co-create with the universe. It's when you and the universe are like in such alignment that like everything you touch, like you have the Midas touch. You know that saying, you have the Midas touch. Like everything you touch turns to gold. Basically everything you want right now, you're in alignment to receive. So we have the cat there sitting, the owl in the middle, and then the egg like on the bottom ready to hatch. So there could be like a little bit of a heaven in the middle and a little bit of between worlds here as well. Something's ready to hatch, and something like we're using the wisdom to collaborate with, co-create with the universe. Number 40. So we have a 3, we have the gray area, and then we have the 3, and then we have the 4. And so it's a beautiful process here between twee and toy. Between twee and toy, as we say in some language. Between 3 and 4. Don't ask. It's just a beautiful place because it's the heart matter. It's laying a new foundation. That's 4. And then we have the 0, which is come full circle. Something has come full circle here. Gorgeous. We're going to clarify that. Can we clarify the twin door? Clarify the between worlds, please. And maybe more specifically around love. Wow. So beautiful. So we have, yeah, we're definitely walking out of something old here with the 9. We have darkest fears. It's like everything that has been heavier, more on the bottom, more worrisome, more stressful, is coming up to the light. You see how it's like very dark on the bottom and it's like getting brighter and brighter. There's something with the moon cycles. I see the moon cycles here with the new moon and the full moon, and how each, like, it's like each moon, like almost like a saying. If there was a saying, there should be a saying about something about, yeah, once in a blue moon, but that's not it. It's like for each moon, it's like getting brighter and brighter. And we have a 9 there, which speaks about endings. You're stepping out of the old here. So that is like between the worlds. We're stepping out of the old. Such a connection. We already saw that. It's getting lighter and lighter. We're up around your head. And here we actually get the very crown chakra card. It's your crown energy center that is fully, you're very open. We already saw that with the co-creative. It's like you're so in alignment with co-creating with the universe. Your crown is really open. And number 7 there speaks about a completion. Like it's time to reap the rewards. It's time to enjoy what you have created. Love. You created love. And I see this as like a DNA string. It's so beautiful. It like ties you in together. Where am I? There on the bottom, like we have a DNA string, it looks like, and it's like one string goes to her and one string goes to him. And obviously this could be whatever sexual preference you have, but it's being portrayed as a woman and a man. And it's like we have a little bit of, so I feel like this definitely is your divine counterpart, because it's like your soulmates, you're connected by the soul. So even before coming here, maybe you were more like considered to be more like a clump sum, like you were more whole as like an energy form, and then we're sort of divided at birth, and you're a little bit of their soul in them and a little bit of their soul in you, and vice versa. So when you see each other, you probably have had so many different lifetimes together before. When you see this person, there's like an instant, we always hear that, like it was an instant connection. It was an like familiar connection. And we feel that mostly with our kids. I'd say it's just probably because somebody's a little bit not in their alignment if they don't recognize their own child. But I don't think so much. Yes, we carry the child around for 10, please, people, around 10 months in our stomach. And so, yeah, we can build that bond in that time, obviously. But there's like this instant, we instantly love them. We instantly just have this connection. When they come out, it's like we're just fully in love with them. And I just feel like that's because we have lived so many different lifetimes together over and over again. So there's that instant connection. We can't explain it really, like on a physical, very like aware plane, but there's like a deeper knowing. We've had this connection so many times before. And I feel that with you guys here, you definitely have lived together before. There's the apple. Maybe they're the apple of your eye. It can be New York. Some sort of New York connection here for some of you guys. Take whatever resonates. That's going to be for just 1 or 2 people. But like take whatever resonates there for you. It's very honest. I see her dressed there in a blue dress, which is like very authentic, very real and authentic and true. Like you can be real with this person. There can also be like for some of you guys that you actually have met this person before and you're friends with them. You're friends with them and it has grown into love. Like we have just, I think perhaps you were just really fond of them for a long time, feeling like this is my true dearest friend. And then at one point it just blooms into love. It just turns into something different. It turns into love. We have the number 6 there, which is the connection in with the inner being, our individual connections in with our own source, and then coming together in that love is just the most beautiful thing. But we are in between worlds here, so it's a clarification of in between worlds, but there's love waiting for you. Definitely love waiting for you. Bamboo. bamboo. So, and then she said bamboo. So that's maybe gonna resonate with one person. Just me saying bamboo. Bamboo, the material bamboo, or the first thing that comes to my mind is like, I know of a children's the pajamas are made out of bamboo fabric, and the actual label of the company is bamboo. So if bamboo is for some of you guys, then pay extra attention to this reading today. You should always pay extra attention to these readings, by the way. Co-create. Can we clarify the co-create here? I love how you're leaving your deepest, darkest fears behind. You're moving up into the crown, really connecting in with your inner source, with your inner being. And then through that, finding love. Like we move forward and finding love. Connected at the root, connected at the soul level. There you go. Yeah. So in this co-creation, I'm clarifying the co-create card here. Again, you moved into your heart here with the number 4, laying a new foundation, and there's a something has come full circle. And first we have rebuild, we have a tower moment. So I feel like this is like the darkest fears that we moved on up. This is a little bit in the past. This is not a tower situation that has happened now. I always see her as Julie Andrews. So maybe somebody's like recognizing themselves as Julie Andrews, Sound of Music. This is a rebuild though. Like we had the tower moment in the past. The tower moment, for those who doesn't speak tarot language like me, it means there's a sudden, it doesn't have to mean anything bad, but there's a sudden element of surprise. 16 speaks exactly to that. Numerology wise, 16 is all about sudden shifts and sudden changes. But if we take 16, we have a brand new beginning, and 6 is all about the connection with your inner being. Like whatever needs us to be, for sure, I've had a life that has demanded me to connect with my inner self. Like I was getting to the point where it was starting to get dangerous for me in this life because I attracted so many not good things. And you do that when you sort of lose touch with yourself, when you're not in connection with your inner being anymore. You're not in alignment, so you keep attracting things, that is completely out of alignment. The last and final thing you can do, if you don't want to sort of cross over to the other side, is to actually go inwards. At some point, you actually go inwards. So 16, although it's sudden shifts and sudden changes, and this card comes with a tower, it talks about how it's a possibility for a brand new start, and how it's a possibility to reconnect with your inner being. And then adding those up, we have a number 7. So there's a completion for you here to start to enjoy now what you have created. So whatever has been broken down, your darkest, deepest fears, you have built that back up, and you're elevated yourself. We're in the crown now. And you're moving into love. So that's what's coming out of it. So you have rebuilt yourself, or you are rebuilding yourself. We also see like an activation in your heart there. Very beautiful. There's a lot of, I'm very drawn today. It's a lot of purple in this card. And yes, we live in the crown right now. However, I'm very drawn to the yellow. So that speaks about your solar plexus. That is your confidence. That's your self-worth. That's your manifestational powers. And number 7, like we already had there, we have a 16 that adds up to number 7, and we already have another with a crown 7 on the table. So we have 777 here on the table, which means you're very you're up there with the angels. You're very surrounded, and I just got this expression from this person the other day, very beautiful description of care, like when you care for somebody but you're not worried about them. I've been trying to sort of explain how I feel like when I say that you're protected by the angels, The minute you start to say protection, it means that you have to be like protected from something, and that's not what I mean. And so if you care for somebody, it's like caring without worry. I love that expression. It's like caring without worrying. It's you being surrounded by this light, by these angels with the 777. You're surrounded by protection. You're surrounded by care. I'm going to start to say that. You're surrounded by care from the angels. Why? Because you're at that level. 777 speaks about how you're in the same vicinity as those angels. So it's a really beautiful place to be in. When we start to see 5 come, when we've seen 777 like this for a while, and you're starting to see 5, like great opportunity for change. We're speaking mastery. You're coming into mastery. Okay, we haven't seen that yet though, but we might. Ascended heart. It's so perfectly fitting, like how we have grown into this beautiful place and how we have risen up to the crown with your fears. We have transformed them, and so we're in the crown. We're leveling up. We were co-creating with the universe. You're moving from the past into the future. You're moving from one reality right now to another right now reality. It's more truthful. This is an ascended heart. This is when you elevate your heart. This is when you're up there with the angels. This is when you're sort of moving from different... there's different ways of saying this, but like for the sake of it, from a 3rd dimensional type of love, type of being, type of life, to a 5th dimensional type of love, life, and living. And perhaps you're even like, we have a move, but the move I feel more is more towards the ascending of the heart. Although I use the analogy of when you pack up your apartment or house to go to move somewhere else. So there might be an actual move for somebody, like a literal moving home. And there can also be in the future that we're tying the knot. It's so beautifully how we're tying the knot with somebody. It's an elevated heart there. So you're co-creating with the universe right now. We have gone from a tower moment in the past in your relationships and co-creating now with the universe this new ascended heart, this new ascended beautiful love that is either has entered your life or is about to enter your life. So beautiful cards here, guys. A little bit of sip of coffee. What else for Virgo, please, for their love? I'm trying to pull away from the microphone as I shuffle. What else for Virgo for the upcoming time frame? Upcoming. Clean up, number 21. So that is you cleaning up your vibration. We already saw that. So I love this. This is like when you have your little dust pad. Is that what it's called? Dusty, fluffy thingy that you sort of go around and you clean up stuff. But for me, this is all about cleaning up the vibration. Ascending your heart, leveling up. We're moving from a mental mind into the heart mind. We're moving from a lower frequency into a higher frequency. You're raising your vibration even more. You're cleaning it up. And I see this as a deer. When the deer for me always brings love. And we have the lucky number 21. It's like lucky in love, lucky in money, lucky in... It's just luck. Although I don't believe in luck whatsoever. I believe in your own connection with your inner being. And that is going to feel like you're lucky. Then by all means use the word luck. Like, I feel so lucky. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you feel lucky that sometimes you're being given stuff and sometimes you're not, and it's not your doing, then I wouldn't use the word luck. But lucky number 21 is this year. So who was that? It can be Gemini. Cancer. I don't know. I just remember that I said that to somebody else. And for a lot of people, it's going to be their year because 2020 was not. So just by this year of moving into 2021 is going to be your year. It's going to be a little bit of a slow startup here due to everything, but I think energetically we already feel the change. At least I do. I have to add something to that though, because the reason why I feel a bigger change is because I look at absolutely no news right now. No newspaper. Whenever I read a newspaper last, I have no idea. No newspaper, no television, no, the feeds there. It tries to come in there, as you go online, or even Facebook. I try to just go in, do exactly what I'm supposed to do, and then get out. And so then, if you don't get into the fear-based news, if you tap into the ascending energy, the new energy that is here, it already feels like such a different vibe. It's so beautiful what's going on. Lucky number 21, this is your year. The 2 there represents communication and conversation in relationships. And the number 1 is a brand new beginning for you. And then you add those up. We have another 3 there with creativity and joy and fun, celebrations. Yeah, you're cleaning it up. We don't need another explanation for that. So what else? Got shot at there, and it wants to be only that one by the book. 11, so it's a portal situation here. Yeah, you're stepping through into something new, and it's a double new beginning with the 11 there. Double number 1. There's something with a mirror effect also with the 1-1, like one shows up like this and the other one is exactly the same. So that could talk about your love coming in, or the love that you have just started to see more of in your life. By the book is like how it's been done before, how we pass on different information from before. I feel like you're very clean. I feel like you're coming into this place in your life, into this time in your life, into this love of your life with a very clean slate, if that makes sense. Like from one perspective, we could say that you're bringing so much with you because you probably have lived a lot of life. When we have the tower moment there and we see a lot of ascending and most people sort of being in the 777, you lived a lot of life. Like life has been your school. It's not when you went to school that you got your education. It's life that has taught you about your life, right? So it's like when we have that level of baggage, if you will, with wisdom, baggage slash wisdom, it's like, yeah, you bring a lot with you into this relationship, into this next phase of your life. However, it also has taught you, the more you know, the more you learn, the more you understand. I find the cleaner you get, the purer you get, the I think you know what I mean. It's like a very pure energy that you step into that sort of has no comparison really, and it comes from dealing with a lot to just strip away and strip away and strip away. And I feel like this, like we come from a lot from the beginning with the big elephant there with a lot of wisdom, and we have the face there, and then we have a little less and a little, like such a clean slate. The last little elephant there. We can talk about like ancestors have gone before you, and there's a lot of information that has been passed down to you, but I feel more with it's done by the book in the past, but not so much anymore. You're in your crown, you're in your prime, you're in your prime time, you're in your right element at this stage, and it's more based on your feelings and your heart and the new foundation rather than anything else, rather than I know all this stuff. So I feel like you will come in very clean and very clear into this next phase of your life, and also into this next relationship. Can we clarify by the book here, please? I'm going to just go one more time. Flip but didn't come out. 5, great opportunity for change. We have a final puzzle piece that is just going to be put down. And we have a change happening there. Clarifying by the book. One more time. Where is it then? There it is. Wow. Yeah, it was. So first, they actually want to continue to talk about this clearing up. So I will. Yeah, this 5 again. We saw the 5 flipping out and then the 5 here again. So this is, did I not say when you start to see these number 5s coming out after 777, it means that you really are stepping into your mastery. Your mastery, it just means you are starting to understand that you're the full creator of your living situation. None of anything that's going on around you has nothing else to do but with what you're creating. It's by your choice. It's by your choosing. You're becoming a magician, and you know it. You know, that's 5-5 after coming out after 7. We have that 5 flipping out there, but it wanted to go back, and we have 1-5 on the table now. So we're starting to get into that vibe right now. You're still sweeping, like this is still cleaning up from the past. We're still cleaning up something. We're moving on up higher. I see this as a major broom as well. Like we're dusting it off and cleaning it up. And this is Michael with authenticity and realness and truth, honesty, putting your foot down, telling it like it is, and telling people who you are, telling the universe, telling the world who you are. This is who you are, and like it's not up for discussion. You're moving on up and to become your most authentic version of yourself. And then what took a little bit to get out there is the wheel. Number 10 again. So we have a completion here. We have a beautiful completion with the wheel of fortune, and on the bottom it says new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Wheel of fortune. So there's a lot of success coming your way now. There's a lot of movement starting to happen now, starting to pick up. I see a lot of emotion coming in, like emotional change here, beautiful emotional change. And that's the clarification by the book. So whatever you have picked up like from before, from where you feel like you just almost stand in line to just do whatever you're told, like I said, you come in with a very clean slate. It's like, no, I'm not going to do it the way that I did it before. I'm not going to follow in somebody else's footsteps. I'm not going to even follow in my own footsteps. I'm breaking the chain and I'm stepping through the portal is what I'm hearing. And we had the wheel there. There is a completion of the old there. New beginnings, end of delays. There's going to start to be a movement now into the new. New life, new love. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop there and move into the extended. So if you feel like this is your reading, if you feel like you resonate with this, then you're so welcome to the extended reading, which the link is to in the description box down below. A little arrow that you click and a curtain comes down is the first link there. If not, thank you so much for watching, Virgo, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys.